This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Bird, and the Leafs are back in action tonight at home. But they're in the midst of a very confusing stretch. Because on one hand, they've looked as good this week as they have all year, thanks largely to the emergence of Dennis Hildeby, who's been stellar in net with both Anthony Stolarz and Joseph Woll not in net. But on the other hand, the past 5 games have gone probably as poorly as they could for William Nylander, as he's got just 1 assist and was recently even demoted to the third line, which is not something you want to see out of your $11.5 million forward. Now, on the bright side of things, Willie doesn't seem too bothered by the move, and if anything is optimistic about playing with Nicholas Waugh and Dakota Joshua. But still, it's hard to feel good about the Maple Leafs when Nylander is slumping, as it is tough to win when your stars aren't showing up. But on the third line, tonight could be the night where things get back on track for Nylander, since he and the Leafs are taking on the San Jose Sharks, a team he often plays well against. And if you're in the Leafs region and want to see how this one plays out, you know where to go. Full coverage of the Sharks and Maple Leafs gets going at 6:30 Eastern, right here on TSN, and you don't want to miss it. Week 15 in the NFL kicks off tonight between the Falcons and Buccaneers. The Bucs looked like they were cruising to a 5th straight division championship. They were 6-2 heading into the bye, but since then it has been a different story. Tampa Bay lost 4 of their last 5, and it's safe to say they're spiraling, especially after being upset by the Saints last week. Not only that, but they now share the same record, with the Panthers at the top of the NFC South. It's safe to say from here on out the Bucs control their own destiny. If they can win their next 3, including tonight, they can wrap up the division. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs will have some help though. Receivers Mike Evans and Jalen McMillan have been activated, and with Bucky Irving back from injury and looking like his usual self, things are looking up. But Baker needs to get something going. After some MVP chatter earlier in the season, he's actually had a tough go. In his last 4 games, Mayfield has completed just 54.3% of his passes for 530 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Not the usual Baker we are used to seeing. In Atlanta, there was a lot of promise with them coming into the season, but they've lost 7 of their last 8. Michael Penix Jr. is out, and Drake London is set to miss tonight as well. But if there is a silver lining for Atlanta, it's that Kirk Cousins torched the Bucs in 2 games against them last season. He threw for 785 passing yards and 8 touchdowns in 2 wins. And of course, they have Bijan Robinson, who leads the NFL in yards from scrimmage. There's no doubt they're going to rely on him tonight to get some things going. As always, you can catch the action right here on TSN, 8:15 p.m. Eastern, 5:15 p.m. Pacific. As we inch closer to June and think about the possibility of Canada playing Italy on home soil, it got us wondering about other marquee matchups. Let's break it down in Advice for Victory presented by TD. We're getting set for 72 matches in the group stage 6 months from now, but one of the best matchups is no doubt going to be Norway taking on France. Erling Haaland versus Kylian Mbappe, who wouldn't want to see that? Haaland had an incredible run in qualifying. He scored 16 goals in just 8 matches, helping Norway qualify for the first time since 1998. No doubt looking at that, you're thinking Haaland's numbers are insane. He gets even more impressive though. Just over a week ago, he became the fastest player in Premier League history to score 100 goals. It took him just 111 games. He's got 15 goals in 15 league games this year for Manchester City. And just back in November, we witnessed Mbappe at just 26 years old score his 400th career goal for both club and country. Mbappe already has 25 goals this season for Real Madrid, and it showed absolutely no signs of slowing down. Now the fact we get to witness these two go head-to-head on a national stage, it will be must-see TV, and we can't wait. Alright friends, time now for FanDuel Fast Facts. You know the rules, 40 seconds on the clock. I try to see how many facts I can get through to help you and your betting needs, because you know there's a lot to know for tonight's game, right? I will help you. Here we go. Kirk Cousins threw 8 touchdowns in 2 games against the Buccaneers last season. He's plus 198 to throw over 1.5 tonight. He is plus 750 to throw 3 or more. Baker Mayfield has less than 200 passing yards in 4 straight games. He's minus 114 to go under 219.5 yards tonight. The over-under is set at 44.5. Just once in the last 4 meetings between the Falcons and Buccaneers has combined total been under that number. Okay, Bucky Irving enters Thursday with a touchdown in 2 straight games since returning from injury. He is plus 120 to find the end zone against Atlanta. Kyle Pitts leads the Falcons with 62 receptions this season. He's had 13 over his last 2 games, and his over-under is set at 5.5. Baker Mayfield, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, I just tied my best. Okay? I only had 1 left to give you. I almost made it to the end. I almost found the end zone, eh? That's it for me today. We'll start up again around 3 Eastern. No Pacific. Have a good one.